So today we will start this fund flow statement. Fund flow statement is a statement which discloses the analytical information about the different sources of fund and application of the same in an accounting cycle. It deals with the transactions which change either the amount of current assets and current liabilities in the form of decrease or increase in working capital or fixed assets, long-term loans, including ownership fund. It gives a clear picture about the movement of funds between the opening and closing dates of the balance sheet. It is also called statement of sources and applications of funds, movement of funds statement, where got, where gone statement, inflow and outflow of fund statement, etc. Funds flow statement is an important indicator of financial analysis and control. It is valuable and also helps to determine how the funds are financed. The financial analyst can evaluate the future flows of a firm on the basis of past. Okay, so what did you understand by this? So till now, as I've told you, accounting means you are studied about accounting. You have prepared the final accounts. That is, it may be income statement or balance sheet. Income statement, balance sheet, accountancy ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೇ ಬಂದಿರಿ. So in this management accounting, what you are learning, how to make use of those figures. ಆ figures ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ what decisions you take, that is in management accounting. In ratio analysis, what you studied is you took the data. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, data ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ, current assets, current liabilities or anything it may be, and you did some ratios, calculation ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ to understand which part is doing well, which part is not doing well, why it is doing well. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. Now here in funds flow statement, what is it? It discloses analytical information anta ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ of what? Sources of fund and application of fund. Sources ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ಲಿಕತ್ತದ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಿಮಗ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ಲಿಕತ್ತದ, that is sources. From which sources you are getting amount. ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀರಿ, that is application of fund. This funds flow is also called as, you can see it very clearly, very interesting terms has been given for this. You see, it is also called as sources and application of funds, movement of funds, and most important and very simple to understand is where got, where gone statement. Where got, where gone ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು. This you have to understand. But you might ask me, in our income and expenses statement, in our balance sheet, it's very clear ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. But why we are calling this as a funds flow statement? Because here directly we are dealing with the funds. We have to understand what are the funds over here. Funds ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Especially in this, we consider these two aspects, the amount of current assets and current liabilities. Current assets, current liabilities ಅನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. For what? Whether it is increasing the working capital or decreasing the working capital. ಇದು ಯಾವ ತರ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, ಆಕ್ಚುಲ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, that you have to find out over here. So here we see this funds flow statement is an important indicator of financial analysis and control. It is valuable and also helps to determine how the funds are financed. The financial analyst can evaluate the future flows of a firm on the basis of past. Basis of past, ಅದನ್ನ data ತಗೊಂಡು calculate ಮಾಡಿ he can tell about the future. You see, funds flow statement supplies an efficient method for the financial manager in order to assess the growth of the firm, its resulting financial needs, and to determine the best way to finance those needs. Okay. Funds flow statements are very useful in planning intermediate and long-term financing. Objective. Why do we prepare this funds flow statement? What is the objective? The main purpose of preparing a funds flow statement is that it reveals clearly the important items relating to sources and application of fund. You will always get the sources and application of fund of fixed assets, long-term loans, including capital. So, illi ನೀವು ಬಹಳ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. What actual fund you are getting. For example, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? You go to a shop. Shop ಹೋಗಿ you purchase something. You purchase book. Management accounting book purchase ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So the cost of management accounting book may be 500 rupees. But ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೀರಿ. Okay, keep it as due and you come back with the book. Now what has happened? Book has come to you. Have you paid the amount? No. ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. So from you the fund has not gone. ಈಗ ನೀವ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್? ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬುಕ್ ಆನ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್, isn't it? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಸ್ ನಾಗ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಆನ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ದೇರ್. ಯು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ sundry creditors. You have to pay 500 rupees, isn't it? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, ಬಟ್ there is no fund transaction. ದುಡ್ಡು ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. So when you say it is going out, when you pay the actual amount, okay? So whether it is of current assets, fixed assets, capital, issue of capital, discount of capital, everything we have to consider. If fixed assets irtade, there we consider depreciation. What is that depreciation? Are you receiving any fund? No. So that you have to see very clear. Operating and non-operating expenses. Adu enu? What is its work? Why we are including those? Avella ನೀವು correct ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ these problems you can do it very easily. So see here. Secondly, it reveals how much out of the total funds is being collected by disposing of fixed assets. New fixed assets sale ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು, purchase ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು. How is the actual fund? In what form it is? For example, you exchange ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು, that is not a fund transaction. Okay. How much from issuing of shares and debentures? How much from long-term and short-term loans? How much from normal operational activities of the business? Thirdly, it also provides the information about the specific utilization of such funds. That is, how much has been applied for acquiring fixed assets? How much for repayment of long-term or short-term loans? As well as the payment of tax and dividend. Tax pay ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, provisions create ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, proposed dividend, interim dividend. What are all those things? These are the fund transactions. Income tax refund ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. So that is your income. Provisions create ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. What type of income it is? They are all non-operating. Provisions ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, provision for dividend ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. You create so many provisions, but actually are they affecting your income statement? In theoretical, they are affecting your income statement. Are you receiving the fund? In what form you are receiving the fund? That you have to see here. Lastly, it helps the management to prepare budgets and formulate the policies that will be adopted in future operational activities. These are the objectives for preparing funds flow statement. Next, we'll go for advantages. So it gives information about how the funds are collected and how they are used. It helps in analyzing the changes taking place in the working capital position during a particular period. It helps in measuring the efficiency in the utilization of funds. It helps for making financial decisions. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಓದಿವಿ. It helps in estimating the future working capital requirement. It helps in locating the idle funds. Most important is this. Idle fund. Idle fund antandre there is certain fund or certain cash or bank balance or anything. Adu idle aguttada. Idle antandre you have just kept it. You are not utilizing it. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ they don't even waste one single pie. ಒಂದು ರೂಪಿನೂ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. They always think how to grow that money. So this particular funds flow analysis will help you locate the idle funds. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕುಂತದ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಕುಂತದ that you will understand. It helps for better control over the financial activities of a firm by comparing with the budgeting figures. So we have certain limitations also. What is that limitation? Profit ascertained is not correct. It does not include non-cash items. You profit tagonde ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So again there is a drawback here. And the data what you calculate or take is historical. ಅಂದ್ರೆ old data tagondu future plan ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So there is no basis for future in this. It does not contain any original information as the figures are extracted from financial statements. Ultimate is what? Financial statement. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡು further analyze ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. In management accounting financial statements you are stating the same thing. ನೀವು ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ final statements ಇಂದಾನೆ ತಗೋತೀರಿ. So you are relying on those figures. They may be correct or wrong. Management may manipulate the working capital position. It has a chances of being manipulated. Okay. So now important is we have to know what are the sources of funds. Sources andre namge ellinda barligatte duddu. That you have to be very clear what are the sources and applications. Andre ನೀವು ಆ statement ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ easy ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So you see funds from operations. There is a separate account for this. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Operations or trading profit, operating profit. What is this? Trading account anta ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, that is funds from operations. Sales ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ what is the opening stock, purchases, cost of goods you calculate. The gross profit you get, that is operating profit or trading profit. Next comes, as I told you, non-operating incomes. You'll be studying about this. Refund of income tax, that is refund. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ, you have received a refund. So that is in terms of income. Issue of shares for cash or any other current asset. Shares issue madiri, yav thara madiri? For cash or for any other current asset. Issue of debentures for cash or for any other current asset. Long term and medium term loans borrowed. Long term and medium term deposits accepted. Sale of long-term investments for cash or for any other current asset. Sale of long-term, then sale of fixed assets for cash or for any other current asset. Okay, so next. This will be studying while calculations and all. Applications. Applications andre adana elli use ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, how your funds are used. So funds lost in operation, this is nothing but operating losses or trading loss. Non-operating expenses, redemption of redeemable preference shares for cash or for any other current asset. Redemption of debentures for cash or for any other current asset. Redemption of long-term and medium-term loans in cash or in any other current asset. Redemption of long-term or medium-term deposits in cash or in any other current asset. Purchase of long-term investments for cash. Purchase of fixed assets for cash or for any other current asset. And last one you have is drawings. Either the clear agi you will be understanding very clearly when you go for the format. Okay. So next, how to prepare funds flow statement. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ prepare ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Preparation of Statement of changes in working capital. So this is one separate problem format you have. Preparation of fixed assets accounts. Idu nimge individual agi kelala while preparation of funds flow statement. This is a part of that you have to calculate. Then ascertainment of funds from operations. This is a separate problem you may get it as problem also. Later on we will prepare fund flow statement. Fund flow statements ನೀವು prepare ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ first part is working capital statement of schedule of changes in working capital we call this. ಇದು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಅದೇನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ we have to prepare this account separately. Funds from operations ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು whether it is operational profit or loss. ಇದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. After calculating all these part, finally you are going for funds flow statement. Clear about this? We will study one by one about this statements. First we'll go for statement of schedule of changes in working capital. As I told you, this is called as statement of schedule of changes in working capital. This statement is prepared with the help of current assets and current liabilities relating to two different periods. Already ithara madire, there is a slight change in this, you will understand about that. An increase or decrease in respect of each of such items should be recorded to ascertain the net increase or decrease in the working capital. Every current asset current liability na you consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ two periods consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು you will have to analyze whether it is affecting for the increase in working capital or decrease in working capital. An increase in the value of current assets, see here, an increase in the value of current assets between two periods indicates what? Increase. Current asset increase ಆದ್ರೆ working capital increase ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Why you tell me? What is the formula for that? What is working capital? Working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities, isn't it? So current asset increase adre working capital increase agtade. Clear about this? Next, an increase in the value of current liabilities. For example, current liability increase aitu antandre what happens? This will be reduced. Two different periods indicates decrease in the working capital. This is sources of funds. This is application of funds. Madon sari ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. Formula for working capital is equal to current assets minus current liability. This all of you are very clear, isn't it? Ratio analysis na problems madire. Yade item, for example, current assets minus current liability it is. ಈಗ current asset increase ಆಯ್ತು. If this is increased, then what happens? Naturally, working capital will increase, isn't it? Now, if current liabilities increase, idu increase ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? This will, working capital will decrease. Hope all of you have understood this concept. This is very, very important. When current liabilities increases, we say sources of funds. When this is increased, this is application of funds. We'll see those. So this is the format. This is the format for statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Okay. You have to draw here 5 columns: particulars, previous year, current year, increase in working capital, then you have decrease in working capital. So in this first one, you see, this is only regarding working capital. Yaವಾಗ working capital ಬರ್ತದೋ, we consider only current assets and current liabilities. So current assets, all of you know the format. In this we have current investments. Next, temporary investment, short-term investment. Next, second one is inventories, stock. Trade receivables, sundry debtors and bills receivable. Cash and cash equivalent, cash balance, bank balance. Short-term loans and advances, you have prepaid expenses, other current assets, this is outstanding income. These are just the topics or items I have written. Here you will have the items, okay? The value you will be writing. This is for previous year and this will be for current year. Illi hodmalnu, what you do, you deduct this from this. Then you will understand very clearly whether this has increased or decreased. If this is 10 rupees, this is 2 rupees, then what it indicates? Decrease. What is that? How it is? We will see it very clear. Next, I'll tell you about the current liabilities items. In this, you have short-term borrowings, bank overdraft, and short-term loans and advances. Trade payable, sundry creditors, and bills payable. Other current liabilities, that is outstanding expenses, you have short-term provisions, dividend payable, proposed dividend, and provision for taxation. Okay. All these are the current liability items. Illinu ide tara bartadi. You are going to write the value over here. When you deduct whether it is increase or decrease, you will be writing here. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ whatever total you get for current asset, we call it as A. Current liability, we call it as B. You are going to write the totals over here. Then you will analyze whether there is an increase or decrease in the working capital. Okay. See this one rule. Rules for preparation or preparing the statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Okay. So first one, increase in a current assets results in increase in working capital. Remember this. Idana new understand madkori, by heart necessary illa. Current asset increase adre working capital increase agutte. Decrease in current asset, decrease in working capital. Current asset same flow ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Increase adre working capital increase. Decrease adre working capital decrease. But what about liability? If there is an increase in current liability, it results in decrease in working capital. Opposite. Decrease in current liability results in increase in working capital. So I am telling you very clearly, this rule is very, very important to ascertain the statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Current asset increase adre working capital increase agutte. Current asset decrease adre working capital also decreases. It is same. What about liability? If liability increases, working capital decreases. Okay. If liability decreases, working capital increases. Clear about this? So we will see one example problem. In that will be very clear. Okay. So let us go for a problem. You can take this, take down this problem fastly. The following are the statement of assets and liabilities of a concern as on 31st/12/2017-18. Prepare statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Fast ag barkoridu. Statement of assets and liabilities, make 3 columns. This has to be divided into 2. Particulars 31st/12/2017, 31st/12/2018. Equities and liabilities, shareholders fund. In this you have share capital 6 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Reserves and surplus 6 lakhs 92,000, 8 lakhs 64,000. The total is here 12 lakhs 92,000 and 14 lakhs 64,000. Then you have non-current liabilities, long-term borrowings 1 lakh, 2 lakh 35,000. Current liabilities, trade payable 6 lakhs 39,000 and 9 lakh 41,000. This is the total liabilities. Okay. Then we have asset part, non-current asset, fixed assets. In this we have only tangible assets 11 lakhs 13,000 and 13 lakhs 98,000. Current investments. In current assets, most important part for us is this part. Okay. Take down this part very clearly. Current assets, current investments 87. Here you don't have 2018 there is no current investments. Then inventories 4,32,000, 6,83,000. Trade receivable 3,46,000 and 5,28,000. Cash and cash equivalent 53,000 and 31,000. This is 9,18,000 and 12,42,000. Okay, take down this problem. So we have seen the problem is like this. Then we have taken down the notes to accounts very clearly. I think all of you have this figures now. Considering these figures, we'll be calculating we'll be preparing the statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Okay, write down solution. First, you write the heading statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Okay. Next, draw the lines. Make 5 columns. 5 columns are clear again. Okay. Write down these particulars. Previous year, that is 2017. Current year, 2018. Increase in working capital, and the last one is decrease in working capital. Okay. Next. So as I don't have lines, for you to be very clear, I have drawn these lines. First part A, that is current assets. In that I have current investments. What is that? 87,000 for 2017. Check your problem. 2018 you don't have any current investments. Enu illa. Okay. Now it is a decrease in working capital. Yedike helri? 2018 you don't have anything. Clear about this? Only 2017 you have 87,000. You did this in comparative income statement. 2018 figure, current year minus previous year. So 0 minus 87,000. You will get 87,000 in minus, that is decrease in working capital. Here we are making a separate column for this. Minus figures ikkadi separate column madlikattivi. Avag en madidri alle minus ant haktidri. Now it is not necessary. Write it separately. Next, inventories, that is I have stock. 2017 4,32,000 and 2018 6,83,000. So now what you do in martiri 6,83,000 minus 4,32,000 deduct madri. What you will get? You will get it in plus. So that indicates increase in working capital 2,51,000. Okay. Next, trade receivables. What is that? 3,46,000 and 5,28,000. So illinu ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ 5,28,000 minus 3,46,000 deduct ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. What you will get? This is a plus figure. So 1,82,000 you will get. That is increase in working capital. Next, cash and cash equivalents. 53,000 you have. 31,000. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ 31,000. Okay, 31,000 minus 53,000 ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? It is decrease. Minus ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ value. So it is decrease. 22,000 should be written in decrease in working capital. Clear all of you? Yes. So just these total are not necessary, but better make it. We'll still make one total of this so that further for decreasing you'll get it. Next, I will go for current liabilities. Okay. In this, trade payables. What are those? Sundry creditors. 4,13,000 and 6,27,000. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ? There is an increase in work sundry creditors. What does it mean? increase in current liabilities leads to decrease in working capital. Be very clear. Illi tana ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? This is current assets. This is the total. I should have written a heading over here. This is a total of A. Okay. This is the total for A. Total A andre current assets total. This is over here. Here you see sundry creditors 4,13,000 minus 6,27,000 increase. Increase in creditors leads to decrease in working capital. Okay. Illinu same madri 6,27,000 minus 4,13,000 madri. Plus bandre it is decrease. Minus bandre it is increase. Bills payable 2,26,000 and 3,14,000. Again, there is increase in current liabilities. What you will do? Write it in decrease in working capital. Okay. Next, this is a total. Total of current liabilities. So this total you call it as B. Total of B, that is total of current liabilities. Clear? Next. Just add these two items. Ivella enavalla A plus B. You have to add this. Illinda illitana en bartavalla items avella add madbeku from here to here. Add all these items. This is 4,33,000. This is 4,11,000. Is it right? Have you done calculation? Do the calculation and get it confirmed. Don't copy this. Next, working capital A minus B. A is what? Here. This is 9,18,000. This minus this. Okay. You will get 2,79,000. Next, for 2018, 12,42,000 minus 9,41,000. You will get 3,01,000. So did you get all these totals? Okay. I'll go for next. Here what you do? You will write down this part. You see, I'm writing here. Ee veredu column compare madri. Which is the highest? This 3,01,000 is highest. So I have written this leave one gap. Then you write this 3,01,000. Okay. Ide same figure, you write it for this also. Edakantandre same total anna you add madi. You are going to find out whether it is increase or decrease. Okay. ಈಗೇನಾಗಿದೆ 22,000 ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದ 22,000 is less in the previous year 2017. Previous year ಒಳಗೆ there is a decrease of, that means lack of 22,000. That means what? In 2018 there is an increase in working capital. The result is increase in working capital. Clear? Similarly, you have to check for these two also. Illi ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 22,000 ಬರಬೇಕು. Here also you should get same. Check it here. So highest amount I am writing it here as well as here. Okay. Now you deduct this 433 from 411. How much you will get? 22,000. You have to get this. Then only your problem is correct. Otherwise calculations are wrong. Illi 22 in bartadala, same you should get here also. Then only the problem is right, otherwise it is wrong. Am I clear, all of you? Have you understood this problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Moment. This is how your problem looks. Exactly, this is how your problem looks. It should be like this. Very, very neat. Okay. So thank you, girls. This is the statement of schedule of changes in working capital. Today we'll stop over here, and next class we will see some more problems regarding the same working capital changes. Okay.